I'm in my new studio and I've been here for about 2 weeks now. If you've seen my last video, you maybe remember that I mentioned that I want to show you how I set up this whole talking head shot and how I light everything. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how I set up this shot that you're seeing right now. Let's go a bit back in time to the point where I started setting up this whole shot. I'm gonna start by setting up the camera so you can see what the starting point looks like. I'm gonna put the camera right about where this speaker is, a little bit above, and then point it that direction. So I have a Godox lighting stand here and then a Falcam magic arm with a cheese plate here just so I can attach it to this thing, and then I'm gonna put the camera on here. The lens I'm going to use is the Sigma 14 to 24mm f2.8. I'm also going to add a monitor so I can see the image much easier and I don't have to look at the small camera screen. The monitor I'm going to use is a Portkeys LH7P. I'm not sure if you can hear, but the monitor makes some crazy noise. Alright, now this is our starting position for the talking head shot. I have the camera at eye level and the lens is at 20mm. Now I'm gonna start adding some lights. And I'm gonna start with the key light that's gonna light my face. This is not so easy as I thought. Now I have the gravity pole in place, so I can attach the key light with the help of a super clamp. The key light I'm going to be using is the Amaran 60D S with a Aperture Light Dome Mini. Now I have the key light in place. Let's see how it looks through this camera. There's maybe a bit too much natural light coming in. That's better. Now let's see how it looks with the key light on. It's a bit too bright. That's pretty good, I would say. Just making small adjustments to the composition. Let's see the before and after without and with the key light. The reason why I chose to put the key light on this side is because the window light also comes from the same side, so it motivates that light. Next up, I want to add some small practical lights and see how that looks. So I have this one I can turn on. There you go. And then I also have this one in the background that I can turn on. Boom. Yeah, I like how the practical lights look in the background. Gives a bit more character to the image. And now, because I have this practical light in the background, it would make sense to motivate that light with some rim light on this side on me, so I think I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be really subtle, but it's gonna help make me pop from the background a bit more. So the way I'm gonna add the rim light is to take a C-stand and then a LED tube and attach it on the C-stand and then have it hanging from here. Let's see if it works. All right, let's see what it looks like. So it's pretty bright. I'm gonna turn it down. Could be a bit more towards the back. Now let's see. I think I can move it even more. I just don't want it to be visible in the shot because that would not look good. So now it's barely outside the frame. I could actually use a grid on the LED tube, then it doesn't spill as much. So I have these grids for my LED tubes. I'm gonna put this on the LED tube. Yeah, now it doesn't spill as much on the table. And on the back, as it did before, I added a grid, so I like that. Just testing how it looks with full power, and that's way too much. I would say 10% is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it at 10%. So here's what the shot looks like without the key light and the rim light. We just have the practicals and the window light, natural light from the window. Now let's turn on the key light. Boom. And then we have the rim light. The key light is about 45 degrees from the camera, and how you always know that it's in the right position, you get this light triangle on your cheek. Sorry, I did some changes off camera. It's nothing huge, but just some minor tweaks. I changed the key light from the 60DS to the Amaran F22C. The reason why I changed the key light is because I like to have the key light a bit warmer than 5600 Kelvin, and on the 60DS you can't change the Kelvin. Then I switched these two practical light, I switched their places, also got some new prints on the wall. There's also some echo in this room, and I tried to reduce it by adding this curtain on the wall. There's still a tiny bit of echo, just enough to annoy me, so I still have to add something on the walls to get completely rid of the echo. I'm happy to hear if you have any good suggestions for the echo problem. Now let's see the lights. Boom. And boom. At some point I'm gonna also buy curtains for these windows just to get softer natural light, but for now this setup is good. This is it, the final image. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, this shot will not stay like this forever. It's gonna evolve. I'm maybe gonna add some things here and there, but it's a pretty good start, I would say. And if you have any suggestions what I could add to this studio, I'm more than happy to read your comments. Thank you for watching till the end. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope you find it helpful. Check out my Instagram if you haven't, @TobiasHildén, and see you in the next one.